and Meadow.
What percentage do you?
And damage on.
Already.
No
I just
assist.
sent you one.
It's
I didn't
expert.
do.
You ready?
Yeah, I sent you.
This chat.
You can join, bud, Lord.
In this party, I mean.
Alright, Charlton. So it's just us four.
Alright. Yeah,
Toxic, send me a invite and tell me when I can join it after you guys enter into it.
Results and the fastest time and put it in this
Like,
party
send me
chat.
an invite.
Alright.
Oh, Lord. Everybody makes the A main tonight, top
Yeah, I
2
do.
to the dash.
Did Charlton join?
Just in case nobody heard me, it is everybody to the A main, top 2 to the...
Yeah, I got it. So let me know when you enter in so I can join. You're right. Joining. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bullring Bandits. They go to war in the modified division at Eldora Speedway. We're gonna join Heat 1. Second Bromine is at the front, leading the heat race. Second sitting in 8th place. It would move him up, give him some good points. If he could win this heat, start on the pole, the quick dash, win the feature, be some good points for him. Shovel cars out and throwback schemes here tonight. We have Psychic in the 77S leading the C1 heat race. The only Toxic right on Psychic's bumper. He gives Psychic a little door to get past him. Psychic goes back underneath Toxic. They are side by side, charting in the 10-4. He's our second place points leader. He's gets a nose up under Psychic, noses his way through. We are 3 wide, gentlemen. Charting has the lead right now. Toxic grabs it back. 3 wide. This heat race, this should be a good race here tonight if this keeps it up. Only Toxic's got the lead right now. Charton is in second. Psychic Bromine is in a close third. He now has second. Psychic Bromine throws a slider, gets in front of Charton. Charton goes, slips right back under him, gets back into second place. Charton throws it in hard down on the bottom. Toxic goes to the bottom 2. We got a close race here in Heat 1, ladies and gentlemen, here at Eldora. Only Toxic trying to keep this lead, get him a Heat 1 win. Dawkins is in the 37 car in white. Starting to pull away just a little bit. Charton is in second. He's pulled off from second. Bromine. They put a gap in there between them. Charton is starting to catch Toxic a little bit. Let's see if he can sneak in a win here. We got Bloodlord coming in the back. Charton gets into the wall just a little bit up top. The only Toxic still has the lead. Psychic Bromine catching Charton just a little bit, and that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, the finish for Heat 1 is the only Toxic in the 37. Charton in the 10-4. Psychic Bromine in the 77S. And Bloodlord in that 50X. There's 2 other heat races, ladies and gentlemen. They'll all put them together for the modified feature. I do believe we have a quick dash here tonight as well. Take a brief intermission. Yeah. Dang good heat race. Toxic, Charton, Psychic, and Bloodlord. Nebraska. Charting. Send me an invite so I can stream it. Just let me know when you guys go in. Somebody's munching. Yep. That heat one. Heat race is pretty gnarly. Thank you. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Bullring Bandits. Modified division at Eldora Speedway. The quick dash on the pole. The only toxic in the 37. We got Dr. Decker in the 7 or the D8. Then we got Nebraska in 3rd, Charton in 4th, Redneck in 5th, and Cundiff Racing in 6th. The only toxic is out with the lead right now. Dr. Decker is right on his tail. He's in the 7. In the modified, that's his throwback scheme. Got Nebraska in the 20. Right up under Decker in a close 3rd. Nebraska throws it down a little bit lower, doesn't quite have enough to get past Decker. And we have a fight for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Not too far behind 2nd and 3rd. This is a close quick dash. The only toxic still has the lead. Dr. Decker trying to close it in. We only have 8 laps here at Eldora for the quick dash. How they finish is how they will start the feature at Eldora. Dr. Decker gets under toxic, catches his quarter panel just a little bit, not enough to throw him off. He throws it back under toxic, doesn't quite have enough to get up under him that time. He goes a little bit lower. Nebraska's right under Dr. Decker. Decker's our points leader in the modified division. Nebraska is sitting in 3rd. And Toxic is in 4th. We have our top 5. We have our top 5 in the modified division point standing right here in this quick dash here at Eldora. Dr. Decker goes up high. Nebraska goes under him, doesn't quite have enough to get past him. and he goes up top to try and get a quick pass and then collects a wall. Slows him down a little bit. The finish is the only toxic will start on the pole of the feature here at Eldora. Dr. Decker will be second, Nebraska third. And we'll get the official lineup here in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, here at Eldora. We'll have a brief intermission, go to the concession stand. They got the greatest hot dogs, barbecue sandwiches, ice cream cones, and the coldest drinks in the country. Nebraska sets quick time in this quick dash with the 14.641.
Okay. RHEC. Toxic, are you sure you didn't want that outside, brother?
I'm sure. I can't hide run inside, much need to run.
Jeremy. Jeremy, might as well, you're already back there.
I'll be like a top 3 car, I'll be happy with that.
Next car would be, yeah, sorry, I was out of whack here. Next car should be Psychic. Let me know when he's in there, Midas. Psychic, you here, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, you can join.
Joining now. I'm in.
Jeremy, you doing the back row challenge? No. Alright, you can do it. Man. Bloodlord. Sorry. I'm okay now. Cajun.
Weed sport.
You gonna let him talk to you like that, Nida?
That's
I'm
right.
joining.
Oh, he's talking to
I gotta-
that.
I'm in.
I've got Extreme tomorrow night. Rocket.
Alright. Get in here.
Yeah, I ain't looking forward to that.
What class is that?
Yeah. And Street Stocks, is that what, Texas? After Rocket is Midas.
I'm in.
Send me an invite. Let me know when you guys go in. Thank you. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the modified feature here in Rossburg, Ohio at Eldora Speedway, starting on the pole, the only toxic. Starting second, Dr. Decker. Starting third is Nebraska. Fourth, Charton. Fifth is Redneck. And sixth is Cundiff Racing to go with our top six. That is all five of the top five in the points of the modified division, starting in the top six here tonight. Dr. Decker gets under Toxic, grabs the lead. We are 3-4 wide here at Eldora. Toxic has the lead by a short nose. Oh, and 4 wide collects Decker into the wall. Got Nebraska and Redneck under Nebraska. Toxic has the lead right now with Nebraska riding on his tail. Nebraska throws it up under Toxic. Has a short nose on him. Doesn't quite have enough to get all the way past him. Toxic still has the lead right now. Redneck is getting up under Nebraska and doesn't have enough room to get up under him. Nebraska is itching closer to Toxic. They are neck and neck right here, ladies and gentlemen, here at Eldora. Toxic still has the lead. Nebraska goes up under him, gets a nose past him, but doesn't quite have enough. Toxic still has a short little nose in front of Nebraska. Nebraska gets his quarter pound a little bit, gets Toxic off kilter just a hair, but he collects it back real quick. Nebraska's right under him. Scrows him just a little bit more. Nebraska sitting in the 20 car here tonight. They're side by side right here in the modified feature of Eldora. Of Nebraska doesn't quite have enough for them. Dr. Decker is holding on to fourth, it looks like, and he looks like he just got passed. We don't want to leave this action. Nebraska puts his tail end on Toxic. Toxic gets into the back end of Nebraska. Toxic goes up under Nebraska. Toxic goes low. Toxic gets back the lead. Redneck is right on Toxic here. Toxic bumps into Nebraska just a little bit. Redneck is getting right there with him. Redneck, this is his first race with the Bullrings this season. He's a little bit behind in the point standings, but he is staking his claim early and quick here at Eldora. Toxic still has the lead. Redneck gets up under Toxic. They are nose and nose. Nebraska goes up under Redneck. Usually this doesn't end well. Someone gets put into the wall. Redneck pulls past Nebraska just a little bit. He is side by side going into the turn with the only Toxic. Toxic still hangs on by a thread excuse me, to the lead. Nebraska's right on the tail. Redneck gets into Toxic, pushes him up. Nebraska capitalizes it and grabs the lead real quick. Redneck goes up under Nebraska. Toxic is getting beat on like a drum right now, and now our lead gets even closer with about 6 cars trying to take the lead. Nebraska has the lead right now. Toxic goes up under Nebraska, doesn't quite have enough. Redneck throws it up under Toxic. Toxic is right in that low side. He gets into the back end of Nebraska a little bit. Nebraska goes up, Toxic goes up. Redneck sees a little room, so he shoots down, gets into Toxic. Toxic collects the wall just a little bit. Dr. Decker is right on the tail of Redneck. Dr. Decker gets into Redneck a little bit. The 49 gets past him, is trying to get back up into the top 5 there. He is in the top 5 now. Nebraska has the lead. He's coming up on lap traffic. It looks like he's coming up on Psychic Pro Mine. He throws it under Psychic. Nebraska is starting to pull away now that he's got the lead. He gets just a little hair of the back end of Psychic. Psychic gets into the wall. He cars off kilter a little bit. He goes down. Toxic is still in third. Nebraska holding on to that lead right now. See if these guys can put together some laps, catch back up to Nebraska, and get back to that close racing we had just a few laps ago. Ladies and gentlemen, Nebraska has really put it to these guys the last couple weeks, or last several weeks. He may not have won last week, but he was definitely up front in contention. Going to make our way back a little bit. Nebraska is holding on to the lead. He's catching back up to some more lap traffic, it looks like, in his near future. We'll see if that plays a role into it, see if he can maneuver his way cleanly through the field and keep a hold of that lead. Toxic is hanging on third. Dr. Decker's right on his tail. Jeremy Johnson has found his way into the top 5. He's in 4th right now. He is right behind Dr. Decker. Dr. Decker puts it up under Toxic. Toxic is still hanging on to that 2nd place. Right there. Dr. Decker gets his nose up under. Doesn't quite have enough to get past him. Toxic has him cleared. Decker gets up under Toxic a little bit. They may have nudged him just a tad, but it didn't affect either one of them. Dr. Decker throws it hard on the bottom and gets up to the front nose of Toxic, but doesn't quite have enough to overtake him. Toxic is coming up on lap traffic as well. Dr. Decker goes, he slips up more up top. We got, well, that's kind of racing they just passed. Kind of racing comes down just a hair, and he gets tail whipped by Jeremy Johnson, it looks like. Toxic is hanging on to the 2nd place lead. But Dr. Decker is right on his bumper. One mistake can cost him this 2nd place finish here. Dr. Decker gets up under Toxic, doesn't quite have enough to get all the way. He gets up to about the driver's door. Decker goes back, grabs another bite. He gets past him, and we have a ghost car. They are inside each other's cars, ladies and gentlemen. Toxic keeps that 2nd place, but Decker is right. They are door to door. We have somebody ghosting here, so Decker goes through Toxic's car. Decker grabs 2nd place lead there, and we're not ghosting anymore. Toxic is up under Decker, and they trade some paint just a little bit, and Toxic is right in that bottom. Decker is in about the middle of the track. We're coming up on lap traffic. Oh, the lapper gets a little swirly, but Dr. Decker throws it up under. Crisscross applesauce. Here we go. Trading slide jobs. They're working hard. Toxic gets hard into the wall. Dr. Decker grabs that lead. See if Toxic can catch back up to Decker. King Midas working his way up the field. Rocket Fan working their way up the field. They had a start in the feature. They were late to the heat race, so they got stuck in the back of the feature. They're making their way up. Maybe they'll get a hard charger, get some passing points here tonight. You never know. Dr. Decker is in 2nd. He's got a semi-comfortable lead from 3rd. Anything can happen. Decker gets into the wall just a little bit, doesn't quite hurt him. And we are either finished with our feature or we have a caution, ladies and gentlemen. Decker was getting ready to pass Big Cajun. I believe that's our feature, ladies and gentlemen. Let's line up. It appears the feature is over and we'll get the official finish, but right now, unofficially, it looks like our feature winner is Nebraska, with Dr. Decker coming in 2nd and the only Toxic in 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for our modified feature. They'll be lining up for some super late model action. Nebraska gets quick time with the 14.581. He beats his time in the quick dash 14581. Dr. Decker gets a 14590. And Toxic in a 14605. Ghost time, sir. Ladies and gentlemen.